Hi Carolyn, hi ladies of passion, purpose, and profits. My name is Candace Box and I live in Honolulu, Hawaii with my soulmate and husband, Isaac Box, and my fluffy white Maltese dog, Kai. I have two successful businesses, one that I'm attempting to transition from and move towards my other online business, which is coaching. I support women and spiritual seekers and healers as they navigate their way through discovering themselves, finding clarity, and removing all the struggles, limiting beliefs, so that they can step into their purpose and what they're meant to do in this life. Now I'd like to share with you my story. I want to go back pretty much as far as 2007. In 2007, I was at the bottom of my life. I've been drinking a lot. I have been doing a lot of drugs, and I'm just partying my life away. Nothing really mattered to me anymore. And when I was alone with myself, I just felt suicidal, lost, and alone. And in 2008, I met a really good friend, and she introduced me to this personal growth and development seminar that I ended up saying yes to. There was a nudge inside of me that was telling me that this was important for me, important for my life, and important to get me back on track. And so when I went, I actually took each course back to back to back because it meant that much to me. And then I started taking more courses, and then I eventually ended up at this school called Sacred Path Healing School in Hawaii. And I began to learn about myself. I began to learn how I haven't healed many of the wounds from my childhood. I just kept stacking them on top of each other and running away from all of my problems and just doing the drugs and the drinking. And when I began to go into the Sacred Path Healing School, I thought I was okay. I thought, yeah, I'm a spiritual being. I read all these awesome books like Eckhart Tolle or Don Luis Miguel, Four Agreements, or the Celestine Prophecy. I felt like I was in that zone, but what I didn't realize is that I was playing on a level that was not deep. I was pretending to be these things. I knew of these messages, but I didn't know how to act on them deep within. I never went inside of my own self to understand what was really going on. And so in Sacred Path Healing School, I dug so deep and I experienced all the tumultuous feelings that I never realized existed. And they were the ones that I began to feel numb to because I buried them and I hid them away from myself, never wanting them to return. And yet now I know they always return, and they hit full force, and they begin to affect your life and the people in it. And so as I did my own healing, I began to develop my own gifts. Some gifts I have already known of. I've been quite an intuitive girl since I was young. I always knew what people were feeling and how they were feeling, why they were feeling it. So I'd always go there and comfort them, and they just were always like, you are coming at the right time, at the right place. And so when I began to heal myself, I realized as you begin to heal the wounds inside of you, you begin to develop your natural sixth sense, whether it be seeing, knowing, hearing, smelling, or downloading or channeling. Whatever gift that you have, I began to realize I had, and I could do them for other people. And so eventually I began to support my friends and my family and coach them through their own lives, especially when they're going through crises or different struggles and they just didn't know how to get out of it. So I helped them become aware of their feelings. I helped them to become conscious of their thoughts and realize that their thoughts were not theirs, and sometimes they were other people's, or sometimes they were voices from way back in the day when we made decisions about ourselves, about being unworthy, about being unlovable, about being bad. And in my life, I know about all three of those things because those weighed so heavily on me that I pretended to be okay, and I'm not. And so finally, when I healed myself and started with working with other people, I realized that I could make a difference in this world, that I could wake up people to their real authentic selves and not these selves that they've created and think they are, and living this life that is in an illusion. And so my mission is to really wake up those spiritual seekers and healers to own their gifts and to realize that they have so much within them to begin to live a life that's really truly happy. And you know, I thought I was happy. I was drinking and partying and having all these people around, but when I decided to stop drinking and doing those things, I was just left with myself. And in that, I had to learn how to just open up my heart again and to let love in and feel the happiness that is within me, always urging me to do the best that I can for me and nobody else. And so that's what I want to share with the world, to be able to help them get past their limiting beliefs, to get past their own fears, and to start being alive again, to start feeling the air on their skin, to start going out and about and creating the most magnificent relationships that they could ever have. And that's what I have now. I finally have that peace of mind. I finally have the happiness within me that begins to just be spread around to all other people. And that's what I want to share. And so my ideal client, if you are a spiritual seeker, jumping from one book to the next, or even workshop or seminar, and you just still feel so unhappy inside, you are the one that I'm looking for, because I know that there's so much going on in this world, and sometimes people don't pay attention, and you're looking for the outside to give you validation, but the only thing you can do is seek that validation within. You are the only one that can heal yourself. You are the only one that can really show yourself what a new world and new life you can create. And it begins with you to make that change. And that's who I want to help, because when you heal, oh my God, just by being your authentic self, you begin to heal people all around you. And so thank you so much, ladies, for listening to my message. And I just wanted to do a video because that's something I'm attempting to practice with, is to be able to be authentic with you on video and share with you my story. So thanks so much for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And you can find me at divinelyguided-candice.com. Thanks so much. Take care. Love, light, and aloha.